Hello, friends and family, and welcome to another episode of El Irving de Paseo. I am El Irving, and today I'm gonna be taking care of business. Camera business, that is. I'm gonna be buying a new camera as well as selling this old camera that I've had. It's a Sony ZV-1 Mark II. I bought it about 2 years ago for a vacation that I took to California. I used it a couple times, but never really used it after that. To film these videos on this channel, I use my iPhone, and it's very practical because it's just one device. You don't have to use anything else. However, there are times where I need to be using my phone and I also want to be vlogging, and because I'm using the camera on the phone, I can't do it. So I'm gonna buy a new camera that I was doing a little bit of research on. It's the DJI Pocket 3, Osmo Pocket 3. Looks really cool, very compact. I'm gonna go purchase that. I sold this one online for $460. I'm gonna drop this off at FedEx, get that money to buy the Osmo Pocket 3. So after I finish all of that business, I'm going to give myself a little crash course by going to Disney World and using the Osmo Pocket 3 around a little bit. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad opened just yesterday, and I've heard good things about it. I've heard bad things about it. I also heard that it caught fire at one point, so who knows what's going to happen, if I'm even going to be able to get on it. Today is the 4th of May, so it's been one day since it's been open, and it already had a pretty extended delay earlier today. So we'll see what happens. And now I'll just get shots of the mountain itself all the way around with the Osmo Pocket 3, and hopefully I can ride it. All right, here it is, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Went to Best Buy here in Millenia in Florida, and picked it up. Looks pretty cool, although I haven't opened it yet. I'm gonna do a little impromptu unboxing of this camera and see what's up. There was two options that I could have gone with. There's the basic one right here. It comes with the camera and a couple of little accessories here in the back. However, there was also a creator's version that came with like a little mini tripod and a microphone. The biggest feature was the microphone, honestly, but I myself already have a microphone that I use to film with my iPhone, which is the Rode Micro something. Don't remember the exact name of it, but it was one of these, and these work really well. I did a little bit of research. From what I'm understanding, this Osmo Pocket 3 can connect. You can connect this microphone to it. So I'm gonna test that out right now. Gonna give myself a little mini crash course on this new camera in my car here in the parking lot of Best Buy, and then switch over to this camera. Hopefully the battery's full. If not, probably just gonna have to go home and charge it up and then go to Disney. Alrighty, took off the plastic, and now the most exciting part out of any unboxing is getting the device out of the box itself, which this is the main component here. Oh, this feels nice. Ooh, this is really, really cool. There it is in all her glory. I'm not gonna take it out of this little box quite yet. I did remove the sleeve off of it, which is right over there, but I'm gonna pretty much just go through the rest of the contents of the box, which is right here. And then they came with this other box, which I imagine this is where all the other accessories are gonna be at. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a little bit of research and see if it worked. In the box I got these stickers, and for a while I had no idea what this was, but as you can see, it's kind of like the logo DJI with a whole bunch of like transformer looking things in here. If you look a little closer, it's actually a whole bunch of different types of cameras and devices that I imagine DJI makes. Took me a while to figure that one out, but I did. So here's another example of why it's important to have some other kind of recording device, not just your iPhone, because look, the first step into getting this camera to work is to download the app. And if it was just my phone, I wouldn't have been able to do that and record at the same time. Just for reference, some of the other things that came with the standard Osmo Pocket 3 was this block right here, which you can connect it to the main product, and then connect a tripod at the bottom, and also connect any extensions that you need using USB-C, which is right here. And then it also came with a USB-C charging cable, pretty standard, and a little wrist strap that you can attach to your camera, so that when you're filming out in the wild and it falls out of your hand, it does not break. Safety first. All right, now that I have the app installed on my phone, I'm gonna go ahead and, moment of truth, take out the camera itself from the protective casing, which is this one right here. And this is the camera. Ooh, it's gonna peel off by itself. One finger. That is pure talent, sheer talent right there. Fortunately, I cannot take it off the finger, but there we go. And there it is in all its beauty. Now to turn it on, it says you just have to flip the camera, although I believe you have to put in the memory card first. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the memory card, I brought one with me, into this camera, and then turn it on by flipping the screen. All right, there we go. Memory card is inside. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on in 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was neat. It had a nice click to it. And there it is. Yep, now it's time to do all the basic setups and get this party started. Alrighty, so a little bit of change of plans. I'm gonna go home, take the camera, and then just sit down with it for about an hour, look up a really cool YouTube video on how to use it, the ins and out of it, and hopefully by the end of today, I'm able to understand the camera a little bit better, and then head over to Disney and then just test it out, because that's just, I'm dying to do that, but sometimes there's a learning curve to things. You have to pass that curve before you can start doing anything. So, all right. So I have officially switched from my iPhone to now the Pocket 3, and I'm in selfie mode. This is pretty awesome. All right, now we're gonna head out, go to the parks, and see what we can find. Alrighty, so after about an hour of studying and getting to know the camera a little bit better, I have a solid foundation of how to operate it. So now I'm gonna take it out into the world, explore a little bit. I'm gonna go to Disney World to ride the grand opening of Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Well, not grand opening, more like grand reopening. It's been closed for, I believe, over 18 months at this point, and it has new updates and features. So I kind of want to ride the ride with this camera just to get a little bit of experience with it, and then possibly even watch the parade, just to get an idea of how this device, this camera, works with low light. So that is the goal. Hopefully it works, and hopefully we have a good day. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a learning curve to get this to work the way I work, but right now we're driving towards the sunnier side of town, and this is what it feels like. One thing's for sure, not having to worry about draining my iPhone's battery as I'm recording throughout the day is definitely going to be a big game changer, because now it's charging and I'm recording and I don't have to drain the battery. It's going to be lasting me a little bit longer than when I used it to record. Sounds like we have some ambulances in the back. That's not good. And here we are once again at the Magic Kingdom. Now approaching the parking lot of the Magic Kingdom, where we will pay for parking and then go right inside. Presumably, it's looking like it might be a little bit of a busy day today. We are being parked over here at the Peter Pan parking lot section, but it looks like we're stuck at a standstill at the moment. Not sure why, but we'll make it. Definitely we'll make it. Alrighty, so I have made it to the parking lot, and it's a pretty windy day, so I am gonna use the microphone that I have purchased with the little dead cat that's going to block out all the wind today. Now I kind of took a path that I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to take. This mostly looks like an exit for cars. However, nobody told me that I can't come this way, so this path actually is going to lead me all the way to the TTC without having to go around all of these trees over here. So I think that was a win for sure. The cool thing is I didn't even have to take the tram, even though the tram was being offered from where I parked. It was a quick walk. I don't think it took me more than 5 minutes, honestly. But we are here. Now I have a choice to make, whether I take the monorail over or the scenic, my preferred way, the ferry boat over to the Magic Kingdom. I'm gonna have to decide. One's quicker than the other, for sure. But honestly, the ferry boat has the best views. And right now it's kind of a cool day. The weather's actually really nice, so I might just enjoy that breeze on the ferry boat. Absolute favorite way to get to the Magic Kingdom. So you can see the castle in the distance right over there. Shouldn't take more than 20 minutes, looks like. Oh, never mind. A boat is just departing, so it might take a little bit more than 20 minutes. We're gonna have to wait and see. Either way, the views are gonna be unbeatable. Alrighty, finally made it through to what I consider a fairly busy Main Street USA for a Monday afternoon. Yeah, it was pretty busy. It was kind of hard getting through there, but now we are on this side of the Magic Kingdom, and we are gonna make our way to Frontierland to ride Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Now, from what I was seeing all day on the app, it was steady at a 50-minute wait. It did jump a couple times to 80 minutes, and at one point it was down earlier today, but ever since it came back up, I haven't seen it come back down. So I think we should be okay. I believe right now it's almost 6:30, 6:28, and the sun is pretty bright. And we have made it to Frontierland, where the main attraction is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, although the Country Bear Jamboree is a pretty close second. Not gonna lie, I actually really enjoyed that show, although I missed the original version of the Country Bear Jamboree. But the new one's pretty cool. Has a lot of classic Disney songs in it, so I cannot complain. However, Big Al always steals the show in that. As long as Big Al stays around, I think I shall be happy. No Country Bear Jamborees, it's actually right here.
Next to the castle.
And now we have to walk past Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and we'll finally make it to our destination. You know, it's a pretty hot day. I might just, if there's time, go on Tiana's Bayou Adventure. I had all my attention on Tiana's Bayou Adventure that I failed to turn around and see that the line doesn't extend outside of the main queue, which is right over there, and it's actually lining the entire construction wall on this side of the park. So that 50 minutes, part of it, I might have to be waiting in the sun for a significant amount of time. And I think I might have dropped the ball on that because I didn't put on any sunscreen. So not sure what the game plan is here, but hey, we're here and we might as well do it since this is what we came to do. Say that it's 60 minutes all the way from back here. So I don't know how true that is, but it does say it's 60 minutes at the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and take time on my watch and see if it's accurate. We're actually moving relatively quickly. It hasn't even been 10 minutes yet, and we're almost at the main entrance of the ride. The time has changed from 60 minutes to 70 minutes now, but I don't think that's gonna be the case for us. Hopefully it stays under 60 minutes. We'll see. And here we are. Took about 12 minutes to get to this point, but there's still a long way to go inside. That's one thing I love about Big Thunder Mountain Railroad over the one at Disneyland. The one at Disneyland, you can actually walk all the way around it. This one, you can only really see it from the front. I don't know if that's going to be the case once the Cars Land and the Villain Stand opens up, if they're going to be able to walk all the way around it, but this one's still pretty cool. Once we get higher up into the mountain, this is the most I've been able to see of the construction of Piston Peak As you can see, some of the foundation has been laid down already, and the concrete is going up, which is amazing. I can't wait for this piston peaks to open up. Look at Tiana's Bayou Adventure from up here. I forgot how cool it looked from up here. You can see a good horizon view of it. This sign says no drinking, no whistling, no fighting, no kidding. Those are literally 4 of the things I would love to do every single day. Can't do it here though. Can't do it here. Look at this cube. I love this cube. On a hot day, the heat gets in here and it's really, really hot in here. The fans barely do anything, but hey, it's all part of the experience. They didn't have fans back in the old West, so maybe they did. I wasn't there, so I don't know. Pretty explosive though. Oh, there goes the train. This is the first time I see the train in person going by, so that's pretty cool. We got some geysers over there. There she is in all her glory. It's been a long time. Too long. It's been way too long.
Dentro del tren. For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train, and be sure to watch your kids. If any of you folks are wearing hats or glasses, best remove them, because this here's the wildest ride in the wilderness.
There we go. Oh yeah. Too long. Oh, there goes another train. There's the go, the go. Woo! Wow. It still pulls those good G's. Final scene to see how different it is now. were just up there waiting in line. But that is the new Big Thunder Mountain.
It was pretty good.
Got off Big Thunder Mountain, the brand new version of it here at Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom. Not exactly the revamps I initially thought were gonna happen. I expected it to be more like the one at Disneyland, where at the end, the last climb, you go through an explosion, a TNT explosion. However, on this one, it has a little bit of a less high stakes ending. You don't explode. Instead, it's more of a reward. You end up finding a enormous golden nugget, which is kind of like, when it comes to comparing both parks, this one is definitely more reward. Disneyland is more high stakes with the explosion, but both I think were really well done. So lots of fun, both of them. I forgot how many G's this ride pulls, but it feels great just going through the turns and the caves and all the animals you see. It's just a lot of fun. I was gonna try to catch a ride on Tiana's Bayou Adventure right after riding Big Thunder Mountain. However, it is currently a 70-minute wait. It is almost 8 o'clock, and I'd rather not wait that long for this ride, although it's a great ride. Yeah, the mission was accomplished, which is all that mattered. 18 months gone, it's finally back, Big Thunder Mountain. Go ride it whenever you get a chance. And now it is time to say goodbye to the castle, and I'll be back another day. One thing I like to mention too about Big Thunder Mountain is the efficiency of operation. I got in line at a posted 60-minute wait, and it only took, after I did the math, it only took 35 minutes to complete the entire queue before I got on the ride. So I think that was a pretty big win, if you ask me, especially on their second day of operation, being back in operation. Really, really efficient queue that they got going on right now. So good job to the Big Thunder Mountain team. Now I cannot make a trip about Big Thunder Mountain and not stop at the poster here at the entrance of Magic Kingdom. This has been a great ride. It's a really good ride. And here is the poster. I wish I could put this on my wall at home. It's really, really cool. They should sell these, honestly. Maybe one day, who knows? Alrighty, well that is gonna do it for today. I am now heading back to my car here in the parking lot of the Magic Kingdom. It was a great day. I originally had planned to stay and watch the parade. However, I have a prior engagement tomorrow early in the morning, so I'm gonna save the parade for another day to see how this camera performs in low light. And then now I just have another reason to come back to the park in the future. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day.